Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, July 8th, roughly time-wise about 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, putting it at -4:30 a.m. Big Brother time. Sorry, I'll have that math down soon enough. Couple of quick things. First of all, I am, as most of you already know, I think, on my way to the airport. I'm flying to New York to hang out at the Big Brother premiere parties that are tomorrow night and Thursday night. It's Azah's. She's the one hosting this party. I've already talked about it, other podcasts. I think there are still tickets available if anybody wants to go. You can check it out. Of course, you have to either be really close or just be willing to pay whatever it takes to get there. But anyways, it's going to be a good time. I am looking forward to hopefully meeting some of you. Hopefully one of you will say, I listened to your podcast. That's cool. But if not, that's okay too. I will give you guys updates. I am sure I'm going to have some downtime of every day where I can let you know what's going on. I will do another podcast later today. I'm not sure exactly what time yet, but the cast reveal is expected now to be at noon. Now, here's why I say that, okay? Mike Bloom, who is one of the reporters, journalists that writes a lot of stuff, but writes a lot about Big Brother and is a huge Big Brother fan, he put out a post on Blue Sky and on Twitter and probably on all the social media sites, but I don't follow any of the other ones, with a bunch of high noon beverages, right? Just the cans, that's all. And we, of course, are taking that to mean that high noon is when the cast will be revealed. Now, I am assuming that means noon Eastern Time. It may mean noon Central or noon Pacific, aka Big Brother time. So we may not get a cast until 3 p.m. today. We may not get a cast until 1. It just depends. It's I'm guessing Eastern. Certainly I'm going to be watching at that time to see if we get a cast. I will have, at that point, landed in New York and be trying to make my way to my hotel. So we'll see how that all goes. Oh, I don't want to go this way. This is me driving. I am not taking that road. I am taking this road. Sorry. So that's when we expect the cast reveal, and I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot. I will check them out. I said last night on my Blue Sky account that I would probably be retweeting a bunch of people or reposting a lot of people or reskeeting a lot of people, whatever you want to call it. I will be sharing other people's information because I'm just not going to have any time to work on it, and I'll only have my phone, which I really am not a big fan of for doing stuff. I'm just not a very good, typing with my 2 thumbs kind of a person, but I do some stuff. So that'll happen. I'm guessing at 1 o'clock. I'd be fine if it doesn't happen or at noon. I'm hoping I'd be fine if it doesn't happen till 3 p.m. because by that time I may be in my hotel room at that point, right? And then I'll have a chance to pull out my computer and go to town and have all kinds of discourse and discussion. But I'm going to guess that it's going to happen while I am navigating buses and subways and walking to get to my hotel in New York, because I'm right in the heart of it. I'm staying very close to the second venue, so I will be hoofing it for a couple of blocks and taking the subway and taking a bus and all that good stuff. It's a blast. I do really enjoy New York, so I'm not complaining at all. All right, what else? I think I was going to say something else and then it slipped my mind. You know what? I don't have a whole lot else to talk about yet this morning. We know the cast is coming. I talked about stuff last night or yesterday afternoon. I'm not going to try to fill up time here. I one other tiny note, which I say the tiny note and watch me, I'm going to go on for 5 minutes, but let's just do it. I want to talk a little bit about social discourse. Having discussions with people online, because that's one of the problems with the interwebs and social media and all that, and especially about Big Brother. People get heated. People get angry. People disagree, and they like to fight. And I don't consider myself a professional social media person, but I also kind of do. I've been doing it in some form or another for almost 30 years. And what I have discovered, and it should come as a shock to nobody if you think about it, is if you're going to disagree with somebody, if you don't like somebody, if you decide you want to pick a fight with someone, which I am guilty of that myself, right? I have picked fights, my fair share of fights. Just don't make it personal. And by that, I mean, don't attack a person's physical attributes. And this goes for talking about the house guests as well, by the way. I really, really, really would genuinely recommend you not decide that you don't like so-and-so's nose, or you think anything. You think they're overweight. You think they're underweight. Be careful when you go down those lines of attacking someone's physical attributes, because it's generally a no-win situation. The same goes for someone's sexuality, sexual orientation, or sexual, what's the other, what do I want to say? However they define themselves. This gets in the trans, binary, all the other different possible things. I understand some of you either don't understand it or think it's legit or whatever, but bringing it into a fight or a discussion is never going to win you an argument. It may win you an argument with a few people, but it's also going to alienate a large portion of the people that are involved or that are witnessing and all that. So I just stay away from that stuff. If you can't make a good argument with someone based on the facts of the discussion, based on whatever they're trying to put forward, you're kind of digging yourself a hole that you'll have a hard time climbing out of. So find a way to have a discussion without making it super personal. Now, personal can be, you're a jerk. You're lying, or you're a jerk, or, whatever those kind of things. Hey, those things happen all the time. But when you say, you damn redhead, as an example, and no offense to redheads. One of my kids is a redhead, so I'm trying to use something that I could see someone saying that would hurt his feelings, right? Potentially. Even though people will go like, that doesn't bother me. It's like, yeah, it could. And you're doing it to try to hurt someone. So, unless the person themselves is making self-defacing jokes, but even then, it's a fine line to walk. So, anyways, I'm not saying anything I hope most of you don't already know, but if you ever are tempted to pick on someone because of the way they look, or, the way they express themselves, even in some ways, just do it. Take a bit of time, figure out how to restructure your reply in such a way that you're still making your point without looking potentially like a real horse's patootie, as they would say, right? Okay, with that, I am going to sign off, I think. I will talk to you guys later today from somewhere on the East Coast in New York, and update you on what has transpired since then. I know some of you are like, I'll see it all online, but there are people that only listen to me for their Big Brother news other than watching the show. As crazy as that might seem, there are some people that get their Big Brother news from me. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's just weird, but that's okay. I appreciate them. All right. With that, I'm going to sign off as I navigate traffic here and get to the airport in Indianapolis before I head to New York City. So take care, everybody, and we will talk to you later on today. Bye-bye.